when she's talking about, let me start from the course registration. When you're talking about course registration, there is an amount of credit units you must register in a semester. Can you just do that? There is an amount of credit units to be registered in a semester. And the maximum of credit units to be registered is 30. In total is what? 30 credit units for a semester. School might have decided to add more to make it more conducive. It's might be 30, it might be 35. Whatever the credit units does not exceed more than 35 credit units in a semester. Now, when you are talking about credit units, we have some courses that have 4 units. Now we have some courses that have 3 units. Now we have 2 units. For you to see 1 unit is somewhere, maybe when you are doing library and information science. That's where you can see it as a 1 unit course, but it's not part of your course. When you are seeing 4 units or 3 units, you know that the departmental course carries more units than the borrowed courses. We have departmental courses and we have the borrowed courses. That is why you have an HOD for general study. A community health has the departmental courses and has the borrowed courses in other departments. Am I communicating? Community health has the departmental courses and has the borrowed courses. But there are some mistakes some students made that we have been observing. Their concentration is more on the borrowed courses. Their concentration is more on the borrowed courses. You cannot concentrate on the borrowed courses and leave your departmental courses and not pass. If you are passing a borrowed courses and you are failing departmental courses, you are still failing. I'm not saying the departmental courses or the borrowed courses rather is not compulsory. Don't get me wrong. But the main focus, the main objective why you are in that department is your departmental courses. If you fail in departmental courses, you will come back again. But if you fail in the borrowed courses, one day we will ship one because and wait for you. But departmental courses will never waive any course that you fail. So you must get it right now. That your departmental courses cannot be what? Cannot be joked with. I'm not saying you should joke with borrowed courses. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm not saying you should want to joke with borrowed courses, but the departmental courses carry the what? Carry so much weight that you need to what? You need to concentrate on weight. When you are seeing the likes of 4 unit courses in your course in your department, my dear students, I am not expecting you to be scoring D, C, but your B and your A should be strong. That will decide, that will determine maybe you are going to finish with upper credits or distinction. I was showing my former students yesterday the results of the final results from the Polytechnic. Ibadan Polytechnic is using 5.00, while we are using 4.00. Ibadan Poly is still following the old method, the old system. Why NBC has already won them, as they should go down to the new system, which is 4.00. All Polytechnic I know use 4.00. See Ibadan Poly Polytechnic. When our students here is having distinction. Our students here is having distinction. When the result from laboratory wants to come out, they will be having upper credits. So I am telling you that whatever you are doing, put more effort in whatever you are doing. And let me tell you, let me warn you, or let me tell you, or let me advise you. Exam here was she into jail. That's beginning was she into jail. Yes, this is an orientation, and this is the beginning of what of the new session. Starting from Monday, you will see the other side of what of the school. When I am seeing the ND2 doing wonderful well in their area of study, you know machine, you know man phone. On behalf of that, where is Mr. Dami? Yes, you can see them. They are presently doing their CWES, and they are here doing something wonderful. And that is the impact of CWES. And I was giving kudos to Mr. Dami. He is doing wonderfully well in the computer science department. Not only in the computer science department, in the general department we have in school. So please, a round of applause for him in his success, please. Now, let me go back to the course registration procedure. Why this? I know we go back to the grading system. Why she's going to the grading system is if you go to the here. So I will leave that to her. On the issue of course registration, which as for Monday, making it compulsory and mandatory that as for Monday, the CSO, any student without course registration should not be allowed in the school premises as for Monday. The first thing you are going to do as a student is to register. Your course form is very important. To identify the two, that's one. Because your course registration with your department, it is very important. So as for Monday henceforth, your course form as what? As a sign of entry. When you are doing that, your course students, your course form, as Mr. Wale has said, in your secondary school, you are making use of subjects. You are making use of what? Subjects. When you do the final exam, you say that you score 80, 90, 50, 40. That is how it is in an institution. Your subject will be converted to course code. Every course code, in your secondary school, you are doing mathematics, you are doing English, you are doing biology, you are doing physics. When you get to an institution, when you are doing biology or physics, it's divided. You will be having, that is called Bio 101, 3, 101, or 101. What you are saying there is biology, physics, and what? And chemistry. Every course has their own course code. Every course has their own course students. Am I communicating? We have course code in computer science, introduction to computing. I think that is from Aisha. From 101. Yes. That is the course code for introduction to computing. You have the course code, you have the course students, and you have the course title. Am I communicating? Now, on the use of course form, I will not advise once you have registered and once your HOD or your course advisor has laid a stamp on it, do a photocopy. One should be submitted in full file, and the other one should be submitted in your departmental file, and the other one should be submitted to your DSA, and one should be with you. Am I communicating now? It is until you finish signing the course that originally the course for mercy until it is being asked for. And when can it be asked for? It is during your mid-semester test and it is your examination period. Nǹkan méjì Point beginning, tọ́lẹ̀ ìgbòho sorry nǹkan mẹ́ta ni. Nǹkan mẹ́ta yẹn ti pé tí wọ́n ti parí final exam yẹn and you are calling and your result is what is out. Then when you are asked to work for your clearance, you can actually go receipt to the north to some láti ẹ̀yìn one. You must what? You must provide it at the point of your clearance. Ó fàyà o, ó mú ni o, you must what? You must provide it. Àwọn ọ̀sán tó kún náà fàyà, tó bá ti fàyà, àṣà no. Tell you, how much is loss of receipts? 2,000 naira. If you want factors from here, you will be paying 5,000 naira. So my advice for you is what? Keep whatever documents given to you safe. Keep your documents, any documents given to you what? Safe. So that there will not be story that touches your body. That's about that. Thank you and God bless you. In America goes our Father. In America goes our Father. Are you tired? Are you tired? You are hungry. So, the other you are coming from home. Some of you brought one bag of rice. You have to start the session. Are you ready? You finish your food. Wow, that's massive. You know, in everything we need to have there's something students are environment. In this story, so now we're used to you did very. Or the greatest Nigerian students. Okay, let me press your language and let me elucidate on this particular one. You see, there is something that is called carrying over. Ladies and gentlemen, carrying over is only meant for students, it's not meant for lecturers. And when you carry over, when you have F in any course, you are going to register and take that score again. And that doesn't mean you have to pass the game, you can carry it again. Welcome to specialization. That is always we can push you. Even some of you are telling private secondary school, all your life are private primary school, private secondary school, now you are private specialization. So we are living a private style. So please, like our father said that if you want to graduate here in distinction, you must retain A's. Like you must be what? You must be having A's. A or what? Or B. You must have having C or D or F. Before this tsunami. You won't go scenario. You won't go scenario. It's not out of the net. What's your focus? Okay. And also, there is one examination rule about that. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, you have the systems on the screen. Look for the last sheet. I just have my own here. You cannot see. Okay. Now let me help you. Since you cannot see, your someone wants to be having okay, you can't see from afar. So let me assist you. Okay.
We have three columns there. The first column says mass age. The next one is data age. The next one is grade point. Under one grade, you have 75 and above. What does that mean? That means anybody that falls into can get 75 over 100, 76 and 200. That means the person they have one A. Then the point for A is what? 4 points. Why the next one is 70 to 74? Let us wait for it to stay and 3.350. The next one is 65 to 69. Then the next grade is 2. Then the point is 3.25. The next one is 50 to 44. Next time is 50. Then the point is 3 points. Why the next one is 55 to 59? Then the letter grade is C. The grade point is 3.75. The next one is 50 to 54. The next is D. Then the point is 2.50. 45 to 49. G is D. Then the point is 2.25. Y 40 to 45 is E. Then the point for that is 2.00. And if you get anything below 40, that means you fail. And it's what 0.00. As in our said earlier, that means you have to do that course. If you get below 40 over 100, that means you fail that course. And you have to register it when anyone gets something. Do you understand? Do you understand? The next one is national. We have upper credit, we have lower credit, then we have pass. Before we drive at this education, there is particular CGPA. I will tell you when the so which means the qualification will have 3.50, that's the highest. And I also say that you are making your 4.00. So you cannot write anything above 4.00. But you might be doing which is 3.50 to 4.00. That is what. Is 2025 and 2026. Then we have here the course codes, we have the course unit, we have the data grade, we have the grade point, we have the main grade point. The course code which you guys are familiar with it already is what 111, and the unit for 111 is what 3. Then maybe the person gets 75 or 76, at the rate of 75 to 100, the person will have 48. And the point for that day is what? How do you now get this grade point? That means because you need to multiply by the grade point, which gave us what? 12 points. Do you understand? But assuming in this particular point, the person just needs like 40, then the person will have it. And the point for it is what? The 2 times 3 is the value is different. The gap is very much. So in form 1, 2, 2, it's also 3 units. If the person falls into the range of 70 to 74, the person will have AB. Then the grade point for AB is 3.50. Now multiply the gross unit. 50. That's how you do it. That's how you follow it. The total of total units for that particular course is 25 units. Then at the end of the semester, you have the total grade of 77.75. How do we now know where you belong to? Maybe you belong to distinction or upper or lower. Now you have to divide. You have something called grade point average, which is called level, which is upper credit. Do you understand? Please, do you understand?
Some of you are already sleeping. If you are sleeping, you are wrong. If you are sleeping, you are what? You are wrong.
At the end of the semester, not letter, you have got 3 points, and then which is upper credit. Then in second semester, you have another course which is that means you are doing another course in your second semester, not the same thing, not the same course that you did your first semester that you do the second semester. Except those that have one, maybe introduction to business one, or introduction to entrepreneurship one. That means you are still going to the second of that course. But that was the I begin to you because you have to do another course entirely. The same course that have one. You understand that's when you have to do maybe it's the second letter or you do all the letter. You charge the second one before you finish your program. Then and the two we have here, we have for 121, which is also 3 minutes. The person belongs to maybe that's 65, 65 to 69. That's why the person have plus. And the grade point for B is 6.25. Then we also multiply the course unit by grade point for B, which gave us 9.75. Then from 1 to 2, which because unit is also 3 units, the person comes from 55 to 59. For us to not get the GP as an divide the weight point by the total of that particular semester to get your GPA. So the total units for that particular semester is 63.75, which means you have different total grade points depending on how you perform. It's even possible for you to have first level in a particular semester. That means you have A, not the content you offer in that semester. And you can also have 1 point. That is how hard work you are. So for this particular person had 63.75. Then after dividing the weight grade point by the total course you derive at 2.6, which is what lower credit. If you notice something, what the person was in first semester is different to the second semester. It's not always the same. It depends on how hard work you are. The person can even write distinction and can also have pass. But this second semester here we have one, we have lower credit. Next, you now have 2 grade points. That means now you want to calculate your overall results for that 1 year. How do you do that? We have something called cumulative grade point average, which is called EGPA. I think your first semester and your second semester will be added together and divided by some element. So how do we go about it? There are 2 ways that we can do that. Either we add the total first semester total grade point, the second semester total grade point, which is 7.75 plus 63.75, which gave us 141.5. The total divided by the total unit cost for that whole year, for that semester, which is the first semester total unit cost was 5, while the second semester is 44, which that is 49. You now divide 49 by 141.5, it will give you 2.88. So that means at the end of your NG1, your first year, you are what? You are on lower credit, which is 2.88. Do you understand? You are the first semester, the person goes offer credit. That's not the final result. Second semester as well, the person goes lower credit. So that has to add first semester and second semester together to get the CGPA, which is called cumulative grade point average. That is your actual result for that particular, for that your first year. It's not even your final result, you just have another year to spend in the school. So which shows that it doesn't mean that you end up having lower credit, because anything can happen in your industry. It's either you move up or you will learn it again. So, and also another format again is total GPA and total strength. That is, if you pass the 3.1, the 3.11, reduce your 2.6, which will give us 5.99. Then divide it by 2 to give you what 2.8. That is speaking about the same answer. So this 2.5, how do you get the total your GPA, your first semester GPA, then your second semester GPA, that is together. Now divide it by the total number of your semester, which is how many semester you take. 2. So now divide it by 2, you have still have the same for 2.88. You have the same for 2.88, which is what? That is your first year. But when you now get to second year, you do another course and you maybe now end up with so. Your thing first you also plan your first semester GPA, your second semester GPA, then your third semester, which is your ND2 first semester, making your 3 semesters. You can add it together and divide by 3. Which will also give you another CGPA. You can even divide at the same thing and it can change. Your last semester, which is your ND2 second semester as well, because you have to go back to your ND1 results from your first semester. First semester, the second semester, your ND2 first semester, which means 3 semesters, then the last semester, which is 4 semesters. Now add everything together, then divide it by 4, and that is your final result. That's when you can now say, I end up with distinction or lower or upper. But you, when you are still in school, all your semester results are not determined as the final one, because everything can happen. We've seen a situation where someone that started distinction later ended up with pass. It happened. And we have someone that started from 91 with pass and ended with what? With all pass. We have different objectives for politics. Do you understand?
Are you ready, Afri? Don't worry.
You just have to work the hard work. You want to start, you do all the necessary things that you are being required for. So the next one is examination visa.
This is wrong for Now, I want you to listen attentively now. Listen attentively. I know a lot of you at the back. Emulasi. And they came out and tell us that way. But not to put the school in a problem. That is why we are explaining this now to do. So after today's orientation, after your departmental orientation, no one is ready to listen to you again. You are on the what? You are on your own. Now listen and pay attentively. Now, this is where you are the architect of your fortune, and you are the architect of your misfortune, or whatever you are. Now look at this thing properly. Look at it closely. Don't be surprised. Go over the coordinate calculates. No lecturer can his first year Elijah. Because don't be surprised. During calculation, during recording of results, there is always mistake, errors doing it. So it is better for you to know how to calculate it now. The little we can do here, I believe the coordinator of each department will go again to their department and reorientate them, most especially this. Most especially this. I do tell them, do not joke. If you are joking with everything about the future of the student, do not joke when it comes to results. Because these results will determine, will define the main purpose, the main reason why your rewards are your institution. I can bet it to you. When we admitted more than 1,000 students, we only know the numbers of admitted students. We don't know the number of students that graduated. Àwọn olùkí, well, we are still expecting that with Jesus being the fresher, being the first timer, definitely, ẹ máa tọwọ́ wọlé bọ̀. But àwọn oníkẹ́ má ṣe kí ni kẹ́ má tọwọ́ wọlé bọ̀ ẹ tì í bọ̀. Àwọn tó dá aṣáájú náà ṣe kí ni àwọn náà tọwọ́ wọlé tí wọ́n náà bọ̀. But when the first examination comes out, results comes out, that is when you know the reason why you are in school. See for listen. But you, some of you don't have that regret. That is why you need to what? You need to focus. 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 Nobody is here to push you. Nobody is here to pass you. Owó oníwú, owó aláta ní àwọn òbí ṣe kí ni wọ́n dàpọ̀ ó fi mọ́ wá sí school. And the only thing that they can be proud of, it is when you come out with what? Flying colours. Ká pariwo láti èdè ìdí ọ̀la, ẹni tó máa sọnù máa sọnù, ẹni tó máa gbọ́ máa gbọ́. But from the management end, we will try as much as possible to protect you and to guide you. It is now in your own form to ṣe kí ni to agree or to disagree. I always tell students, when I started seeing you your first semester you enter this school, I will know that boy, wàá sí ni wàá ṣe lọ, wọ́n ti wọ́n yìí wà láàyè òṣìṣẹ́ ìtọ́ rẹ̀. Òun náà sọ pé ìwà ìrísí òun ìṣe lọ́jọ́. I know you have a foundation problem. If you have a foundational problem, right from where you are coming from your secondary school, parental problem is also part of it. But as an institution, we will try as much as possible to guide you. So straighten what we can straighten. It is now what? It is now left to you. I have a student here that has been admitted to another school before. That the student was in 300 level, and at the end of the day, something came up. He will not be able to continue and drop out. I said, and drop out. That means the person has an experience of what an higher institution looks like. Whereas we are not expecting that student to fall short of that experience we've gotten already. So that this is their first time of being their home. I met some students on my way home yesterday. Like I'm going, I am older. But we look of it, I am going to die. It's all the same way. It's a I know, but you don't mind. It's my older, if you don't mind, one more thing. Wọ́n ti gbé wọ́n lè jẹ wọlé kàtí. Ó ti gbé yàtí bí àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ti gbé pé ṣe pé ara wọn yá èdè tó ti èdè àná èdè ló pa ní ìsinmi ló pa wọ́n èdè ló pa ní. Ìjọ sáàmì sí fọ́nì. Gbogbo ìgbé ẹgbẹ́ wa. Ó ti tún wọ́n ti ti àgbọ̀wé dáadáa. Wọ́n ṣe lè ti gẹ́ báyìí. For parents dey lis ten. How dem dey lis ten for now? So very but to become someone in life, to make your parents proud, to make yourself proud, and to make the nation proud. Look at it. Oh, you. This is it. We are your semi-gods. We are the one to decide your future for you. So it is to just be very fair of secondary school lè máa ṣe for semester yìí ọmọ tó bá lè mọ ẹ ti wò ẹ ti lọ wo secondary school ẹ pé ìbò. It's so long. I have a student from SLT then that it comes down to me. Now, go and ask her for an advice. Ask him or her that báwo ni first semester ṣe rí or báwo ni examination ẹ̀rí ṣe rí ni ẹ̀rí ṣe rí. So use your first semester to do what? To pack your what? Your GPA, your results. Title of share. You cannot have S throughout your first semester and you not go out with upper grades till you pass in there. Because the more it keep growing, the more it keeps getting tougher. That's it. The more it keeps what? Keeps growing, the more it keeps what? Getting tougher. So use your first semester now to what? To carry whatever you want to carry. And please, I am begging you again. When you have any carryover in your first semester, let it be on record. Let it be known to you that carryover is meant for every one of you. Yes. Sorry, not every one of you. Some of you. But it is meant for some of you. And that is not the end of life. It's for the students. But just double up. But just what? Just double up and let it sink to your brain. Now, first semester is your exam. When the result comes out, I have 2 carryover. I have 3 carryover. I have 4 carryover. No one will tell you to register it. But the coordinator also can do that to tell you. But we will not tell you that I need to the first semester. Let it what? Let it stick to you. When you are having an exam when you are having a failure in your first semester, you know that for carry another admission to máa ṣe kí ni to máa tún wọlé, another orientation máa tún kí ni ó máa tún wọlé, another matriculation máa tún ṣe kí ni ó máa tún wọlé before you finish your program. That means when you fail in first semester, know that your junior that are coming in lẹ́yìn máa ṣe kí ni máa ṣe àwọn iṣẹ́ again. So it is now left to you to what? To re-register that iṣẹ́ on your what? On your course form. I think we need to elaborate this thing very well now. It causes problem for students. 30 for now, you can have carryover in first semester. It is meant for students, like Mr. Wada said. But more pay to be alone. When you started having carryover second semester and one, when you started having carryover first semester and two, wàhálà ti dé. Mọ̀ wípé extra year ti tó gbó fún ẹ. Láti ẹ̀ kò gbọ́, when you have carryover in first semester and the two, check it say first semester and the two, just know it at the back of the line pé extra year ti tó gbó fún ẹ.
It is not more 2 years course.
It does not work for us. 2 more years course, and it is now become work for us. 3 years course. Now determined by the numbers of carryover you are having. You are in an institution. Especially the target what? The numbers of what? The carryover you are having what? In that semester. If you are having 192 for semester, yes, extra year ọdún kan náà ni. Àbí wàá padà wá ṣe é. Bọ̀dọ̀ bá ti ní ní mẹ́ta, mẹ́rin, márùn-ún tó ń wáyé ni.
That the course units cannot accommodate it.
That the course units, I've already told you the last time that the maximum course units is what? 30 units. So by the time you are now piling, kind of by job, you are not sure. You should know that definitely from the management end, that thing at the beginning, definitely when you keep on going, let's say, what's the first already done? I will be assured. Now, that will determine the number of words of units and the requirements to issue every certificate is what 2.00. I don't know if it has changed. Short change. Change. So 2.00 yẹn kiri dáre pass. Òun lẹ́gbọ́n tí wọlé wọ́n ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀sẹ̀ ojú you have a lot of work to do when you get to your department. You have a lot of work to do when you get to your department. Pass, my dear students, pass. Kò lọ sí kankan inú yàrá ẹ̀ ló ṣe kiri ló wọ̀. Pass, inú yàrá ẹ̀ ló wọlé sí. You are still an SSCE holder when you finish with 2.00. When you finish with pass. Why do you know? Because no institution. Why does so no? split on that person. See, if I be Molona, I will tell my child, you have to go through polytechnic first. I personally will tell my guy, my child, hey, Ogbeni, go to polytechnic. Go and have, and that is where you are going to have improvements. The improvement of education, the works. That is where you are going to have it. Don't tell me wrong. You know, some university will go. I also went for university as well. But think about me what me. I get my next one. Go to the technique first. And go and have the basis. Because that is where the basis is all about. So if someone is now telling you that university student or university graduate is not better than HND graduates, we will not be able to give you the money, if not because of the country we found ourselves. I have seen a bill where they raised it some years back that they should scrap HND. They should scrap polytechnic. But you can't do without us. You can't do without them. So please, my dear students, know the difference between decision, upper credit, and what? And lower credit. Please, to round it up, please, your attitude, your behavior will take you far in life. I repeat again, your attitude, the attitude you show to your lecturer, to the management, not only to the lecturer alone, to people around you, who can do what? Who can everything take you far. God be there, go back home. It is going to help you in your academics. Yes, it is going to help you in your academics. Sorry, let me say something now. For those of what's called Japanese, yes, don't be surprised that we are affiliated to the Polytechnic of Ibadan. Yes, that's our favorite Polytechnic. Now, wọ́n pè wá pé Aries ẹ̀kọ́ ìsọ́tì àwọn ND ṣe kí ni ẹ̀kọ́ wa. And by that time, they are in ND still fourth semester. By that time. And they are about to start processing results. What are we going to do? But because that sets wọ́n fi gbà kọ́ go management lẹ́nu bí wọ́n fi gbà kọ́ crumble to any decision the management is making. Whatever the decision the management is making, tó bá tẹ̀ wọ́n lọ́rùn, wọ́n lè choice. Wọ́n ti kí ni wọ́n á pàdé ọ̀gbẹ́ni and be concerned with what? With life. Now they are not saying that kind of sense. Yeah, this is àwọn kan kí lè money and you know what you are going to do. Go and duplicate their first semester and two results. One duplicate it to end two second semester results. One teach exam second semester, first semester also after. And let us proceed to the Poly. Because I believe by the time the second semester came up, some of them that are in upper at the end of the day, the second semester went to war as a feeling Ada wọlé. That's why I'm saying it is not only academics. Behavior, a good attitude also paves way for you. I saw a student yesterday that did something wrong, which I have instructed the register to punish that student. We don't want the kind of that student in our environment. Láì tí ìṣẹ̀mà tí ìjọba ó ti pọ̀ ní. So you cannot be say oh me àti ṣe fọ́ọ̀mù máa because all my focus will not be on you. All my focus now will not be on you. Níwọ̀n wọ́n ti wẹ̀ pé àlelẹ́ yìí kí lélẹ́ ìjábọ̀ iṣẹ́ pé o ìjábọ̀ kankan because you are yourself before it. The same person another student teach the same thing to Mr. Wale again. Wọ́n sọ pé ilé láti ṣe é láti fẹ́ ṣe owó ìlú. You are here academics, behavior, attitude. It is a woman. God bless you. Let's celebrate that. Our greatest Nigerian students. They are not beautiful. Our greatest Nigerian students. What happened? What happened? Oh. You see, don't worry. No. All of you are going to graduate with a distinction in Jesus' name. It's not matter of amen. Don't say amen. You will not work hard. Even inside Bible, it's work and pray. It's not pray and work. So you have to work first and what and pray. But some of you come to class, you go to church, you are reacting with them. Okay. So talk about our time. Some of us are still sure that people should use today. That's what we today. So moving on to the examination rules and malpractice policy. Please, ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen good. Some of you, you're secondary school, you are a pro when it comes to malpractice. You are a pro. Yeah, professional. Even you are even awarded the best students in the examination malpractice. Ladies and gentlemen, if you try this here, you are answer, you are done. And before you are expelled, you have what's called academic down. You are going to be academic down.
No, you first of all go to Washington.
Yeah, you go to Washington DC. You know what Washington DC? Panel. You go to panel. No inside panel, you are going to one DC. Everything in what? Very cool. But in the what? You be sweating. You be sweating. So, as you can see, this year, Ms. Amina is just continue for the examination rules and malpractice policy. So, please, be focused.
First rule for examination rule, which is you must have been in the school premises at least 15 to 30 days before the commencement of the examination. While the second rule is bring necessary items of requirement, the types of examination relevant or examination card, student ID card, and any other requirement. Do not bring prohibited items like mobile phone, smart devices, and unauthorized load or cheating. Which means that the only thing that they are expecting you to bring the exam hall before is your examination student ID card on your neck. You have to hand it. Then the other requirement is likely to be your passport, receipts, but items like mobile phone, smart devices are prohibited, which means you don't have to come with your phone to the exam hall because you are being for that is what exam malpractice. It is classified as what exam malpractice. If you are being called with phone or any smart device or any form of paper, you use it or you don't use it, none of our business. That is what exam malpractice. Then the next one is your belongings. Some people do come to the exam with their bag or their handout. It is not allowed. So if you are coming to the school with your bag, you have to put it at the entrance of the exam or outside. You must not come in with it to the exam hall. Then the next one is to check your existing environment. That is before you sit down. You have to check the environment to ensure that you are free of any material that can. That means you have to check your environment to make sure that you are free of any material that can intimidate you. Be it paper on the floor or anything. At times, during your lectures, the people do lie on the table. So you don't know maybe what the person has written is also because you are doing. You have to check to ensure that you are free of anything that can intimidate you. If you are people, it will be addressed as well in exam malpractice. There is nothing you can say. You know you are allowed because you are warning you now. So you have to work very careful of that. The next thing is what? Maintain silence. It's an examination, so you are not expected to work, make noise, or to talk with your friend. You are not supposed to work, to talk with your friend. And if you need anything, you have to seek it because the attention of the examiner by raising up your hand and excuse me, ma, excuse me, sir. I want to go out or I need something. That's the only thing that is what is allowed inside the examination hall, not that if you don't please borrow your pen, borrow me that. No, you won't collect anything from your body. You have to work all the attention of the examiner by raising up your hand that excuse me, sir. I want to collect something from my phone. Then he or she will not permit you to do so. And if he or she has done, that means you don't have the right to collect anything from that your police. Next one is follow instruction. Inside your question paper, you will see an instruction. The instruction will be written on your question paper that maybe if you have to answer 3 questions, if you guys answer 3 questions below, or answer question number 1 and any other 5 questions. If you know it, how will you know the number of questions you have to answer? Most times, some people will not read it, they just answer. At times, some students will not read through the instruction, they just solve the question and do anything they like. At times, they even always answer more than the requirement. That is what failure. But you know, we ask you to answer these questions, but eventually answer one question or you answer all the questions. Assuming you get the instruction, you will avoid done that. You have said you have abide with your instruction given, and I have the examination. This is your answer. This also has instruction. This is direction to what you candidate. You have to read it before you start to answer your question. This is the first one says, please read the instructions carefully. The second one says, write your number, postcode, and date of examination as provided above. Some students will leave this space, the matriculation space. They just jump to postcode. How will the lecturer trace the owner of the street without the matric number? Which means what? You have paid that particular course. Some people write their name, maybe and still trace it. Other than people writing matric number. And please, in this matriculation number space, you have to write the matric number in full. API class so not 0 1 name. You cannot say matric number in another department. How you want us to say that? So you write your full matric number. If it's only just 1019 or 020 that we have done that. If you are talking about matric number is 019, but because God is not allowed, that's why we take the full one. API slash NS slash so. You have to write the complete matric number. Then you have the postcode. The postcode of that particular house you are doing that day. You must write the first unit. All this one only. Know that you don't do question number, you don't write 1 and 2, you don't do 2 questions on the sheet. No, it's wrong. Even if your question number 1 stop here, which you have another space on that. The lecturer knows what to do about it. But you don't have to move to another page. First page to answer another question entirely. And at times, your first number 1 question or number 5 question might require you to go over to another sheet. And at the end of the day, that question number comes there. Give all the space. Go to another space, provide another question. Please don't answer questions on the sheet. Which page is meant for what? One question is for you. Even if you are unable to if you exhaust there is room for extra sheet. So use it. Don't manage it. Do you understand? Are you getting me? Then the next one is fully provided answer booklet provided by the Polytechnic or the college. That means you are not expected to use any other paper to write what? To write an exam. That's why I said if you need extra sheet, no problem. If as if you are doing calculation work, people like another department, it won't write anything that maybe you don't want to forget. Just come to the back of your answer book, the writing. And when you are done with it, then you cut it out. That means you are not supposed to come to the exam with extra maybe paper or anything. If you come to see that means you are what? You are what? You pass that exam of malpractice. Immediately you see it, a form confused. Because what you are expected to do is just come with the requirement in low with your written material. And the next one is no authorized help. Do not ask or attempt to give any form of assistance to other colleagues. I think I've said that then. I don't know what is called question number one. What is it? Tell me. It's not allowed. If you are being caught, that is what you will penalize. Exam malpractice that will happen. Then the next one is stay put. That do not leave the examination hall without permission. Maybe you forgot something outside. Before you leave the exam, since you have been marked in to the exam hall, before you leave that exam hall, you have to take permission from the invigilator. Not that you just go out anyhow. No, it's not done. You have to take permission before you go out. Then the next one is submit your answer booklet to the invigilator before you leave the examination hall. When you are done with your exam, the next thing to do is what? You submit it. If you forget this and take it outside, it will be classified as your exam malpractice. Nobody will come and collect it from you again. So far you have got them out of the exam of your own, go and take it home. Go and it by yourself. So immediately you are done and you consider that you are fully done. The next thing to do is just take it to the invigilator. Then go submit it to him or her. The next one is signature. This one is very, very important. It's very, very important. When you are doing the exam, an attendance sheet will be passed, which you have to trace your then signing. Not sign out the first signing because you are signing the exam. So when you are done, that's when you now sign out. That sign out is very important, very, very necessary. But if my kind of having problem, the only source of telling you is the attendance. Okay, let me check. She actually did the exam. You might sign in and not sign out. That means you started the exam for the documentation. Since your student cannot be found, so definitely you have to take responsibilities yourself. There's nothing you can take. Because it's not signed out. That is not so. You can get out, you don't like the exam. Do you understand? Please, during your exam, you are being passed an attendance. Make sure you sign in and out before you take the examination room. If you leave this exam, you know that I forgot to sign out. If after you not allow you to sign again, even as much as you left the exam hall, that's the end. So where I know that you should not go out problem. But because if you do, that yes, please make sure you sign in and out. Then you have the exam malpractice. The first one is what? Sitting. I think maybe 2 people are sitting on the chair, but that I can pick it. That is what cheating. And that with as well malpractice. The next one is unauthorized possession of material, having a piece of paper and or electronic device, writing on arm or any other part of the body is for exam malpractice. You are being for your work out of the school. Some people will say that it's was when I was reading, so I don't want to forget. And I wrote it on the back. If you are being caught, wàhálà àti ẹnìyẹn o. So therefore, you are, I'm advising you now. I'm teaching, please do not worry. Bring anything in. Be like paper, your phone, or anything that can indicate you that is not your examination requirement. Then the next one is your fascination. Presenting someone else's examination requirement or giving out to someone else to use. Maybe party A and party B. The party now purposely do what belongs to party A and present it to the invigilator that this is for me. If you are being caught, you are another expulsion because you are presenting what does not belong to you to be yours. So there is action for that. Then the next one is what? Altering. Altering or modifying the official document such as receipt, examination clearance, or examination card. You see the situation like that maybe last semester. A student who exam clearance, before semester exam clearance, she now used TPS. The TPS that semester and go second semester, of which she has not declared for that semester. That is what forgery. Or now you took another person's receipt, knowing well that you have not paid though, you now go to your bill computer that you have paid. You now come to my own office to present. I will surely know. I know you. If you pay and not pay, I know. So you are please and please don't worry, don't engage yourself in that. Then there is sanction for all these malpractice action. So inside we have inside your exam we have action there. The first one, presentation of false or forged credentials document. As earlier stated, but the sanction for it is what? Expulsion. You are being caught in that action. Or before you action, that is what the sanction as well. Expulsion, that is expelled. Order for hand or the Then the next one is discussion during the examination. That one is what? Expulsion. And the next one is the patronation, as I said earlier. The punishment for it is what? Expulsion as well. You are being caught. That means you are done and the effect of this. Then the next one is talking with the later. Maybe you are being given an instruction. But now want to show yourself that no, I know what I'm doing. No. You engage yourself in such as it was expelled. Then bringing of incrimination materials. If you use it, it is what two semesters suspension. That is to be suspended for what? 2 semesters. That's for the whole year. That means you have to come back, go and do that section. Then if not you, that is what 1 semester suspension. Maybe you are being caught. You now check what you need to respond to this inside your answer.
On the greatest Nigerian student. Are you hearing this? On the greatest Nigerian student. Please, I want to. On the greatest Nigerian student. So stand up. Stand up. So stand up. The full meaning of COS. The full meaning of COS. You know, say, what is the full meaning of CPA? What is the meaning of CPA? You don't know it. Now, can you say? So everything we say is money. Okay. So I have to gender bias. You. So let's go to the senior corporates. Where are the senior customers? Is there anybody that knows the senior customers? Okay. More experience, skill. Please, let's appreciate you. No, everything we are doing here is not for our own purpose, it's for your purpose. Because the moment you started to have issues, nobody is going to listen to you. That's just it. Well, you enjoy it. You must be precise. On your what? OY, on your what? On your own. So that brothers, to tell us what to do about COS or internship requirement. Very concerned. Before I do anything, what I will please stand up. Salvation. Stand up, everyone. Go to sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stand up. Some are not standing up. Sit down. Tell the person that is sleeping beside you, wake up. Tell the person, wake up. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do something very quickly. I want you to raise your notepad up. Tuntun sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí yóò ní fún ara mi ṣọ́ra mi. Now let me go back to this. You have the opportunity to learn how to calculate your CGPA. I will give you my own scenario so that you can use me as a case study to learn something very quickly this morning. I finished my university more than 10 years ago. I finished for years of I did not know how to calculate this CGPA. When they were asking me to understand, yeah, some of you are answering. If I ask you to come and calculate it now, no, I believe it's only 1% of it that can calculate it. But you know that the major issue there is that I did not know that truly I was supposed to be at let me say upper credit. Let me just say upper credit. I did not know I was supposed to be at there until late last year when I went back to the West of Abuja to request my transcript. When I got there, they printed my transcript and they said, sorry, they will not give me. I said, why? They said, what I have in my transcript was more than what I have in my certificate. What will I say? So they said, I have to come back. I didn't this thing on them. They said, I was nowhere because I was going to tarnish the image of that school. Because it got from my corresponding. my son is carrying over. My stress is carrying over. My lady one. All the result I was carrying lower. What would I do? If I don't know how to calculate all these things, I will have done that myself. Then complain to the school. They would have done the correction more than 10 years ago. You see, this time I will be asking them to correct myself. No, they have to resolve that thing. Then I adjusted my result to fit in with what I have in my certificate. Yes, that's what I did. But yes, reduce my score. So that I was supposed to sue them, but gentlemen, me, life is law. I move on. I got my master's and my PhD. What do I need again? So I don't need it. So please, what I have given you now is for your benefit, not for me. It's for your neighbor, it's for your benefit. So try and know it very well so that you can know the progress. Your progress in academic journey. Thank you. Now, to my assignment, I need to tell you what you need for COS. The requirement. Some of you have not worked in COS. Students, industrial work experience scheme. It is one of the programs that is set down by the MBT for all the students that pass through Nigeria higher institution. Now, how did they come about this is this. It's one that when students graduate from school and they are looking for a job, they get to that place where they apply them, but they have to be surprised of the employer. They will not meet up with the what class experience is good, very good, it's excellent. But you know that what class experience is totally different from the real life experience. If you ask her that is how many years, they will tell you the truth. So what is this? The glory of God, what is a doctor, medical doctor. What they learned in the school was different from what they are practicing. I have what they were teaching us in the class was different from what I experienced when I went there. Yes, they told me this one is Odobaina, this one is Sabolena, this one, different kind of thing. Until I got there, until I was able to handle sophisticated equipment, which boosts me, really boosts me ability. Whatever I don't know, I wasn't the same person that left the school. So when we are talking about COS is going out of the school environment to outside world to learn how it is done there. But to my surprise, despite all the work, particularly people are doing COS right now, despite all the way that the training we get them in school, they still went out there to bump. Sorry, sir. Just you were there. Now, I went to last week. I went to a particular medical lab to supervise a student. They didn't know I was coming. I got there when I introduced myself and I said, "This is what I came for." What do you know what they told me? They said they just fired that lady this morning. a student who was not yet qualified to be working. All that training is fire her. What did she do? She left the work 3 weeks. She asked for permission of 1 week, but she went for 3 weeks without informing the superior. The supervisor at work. Ọwọ́ adé wa ń gbọ́ àgbẹ̀ wọ́n wá yan ọkọ̀ pẹ̀lú lórí. Ìgbésẹ̀ kò sáà gbẹ́rù ìmọ̀lọ́ máa wà náà. Don't come back again. Now, what will the person come here to report to us? That they are doing anything, I have to leave and go to another place. Now that is what. I went to one radio station to supervise one of our students here. They said something about him very well. Because everyone I met, I want to say to excuse us. I want to talk with the supervisor of the part how called student came. Do you know what they said? They said the guy has been so good and been so contributing. But once they mention but, that means your behavior is coming out. But, and they said he gets angry easily. Any little thing at the floor, anything at the of committed, he cannot work with the team. He cannot tolerate things. And another actor, if peradventure this student is opportunity to come back and reapply because of behavior. No, he has completed. Now, what are we saying here is that when we're talking of students, there are some things we need you to know when you are going out there that is outside the school environment. You must develop skills. So here we have different skills you develop. You develop the art skill, you develop the soft skill. The art skill has to do with your technical know-how. I can handle this equipment. I can work with this equipment. But the mental part of it is the soft skill, which are the things that the employers are looking for. It's like a human coach. To learn this outside and from inside. Only pay little of your question about it. If by the time that your parent cannot talk to you at home, or a lecturer cannot control you correctly at home and in school, when you get there, you crumble. It's in shape. You will get there, you crumble. So I'm talking of the soft skill, they are very important in 3 ways. One of it is about interpersonal relationship, the skill. You must be able to relate with your colleagues at work, your communication, respect them, talk to them, speak in a way that will not offend them. Forbearing, teamwork. The second one is a personal skill. That one you teach now yourself. Ẹlòmíì wà jẹ́ pé ọlọ́kọ̀ máa bí mọ́ ni. Ẹlòmíì wà just have to learn it, you have to build it. No matter how you want to do it, you must have these skills. And that is what the employers are looking for outside there. And you hear the scenario that somebody was employed in a month and the month was fired. Ó lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri. Torí pé kí ni o kò meet the expectation of that organization. So when you begin to build this skill, gradually you are becoming what the society is looking for. Don't spend all the time looking at Facebook and all those things. There are some skills you can build with your phone that will help your life. I was showing you in the entrepreneurship class, because the one I had with you last time. And I told you during this period of holiday, I look at myself, what am I going to get this period? I can't just be here, I have some things I was doing, but I need to add to my skill. So I went to, I have certificate in here, I told you, I'm not buyer. But I said, let me work more for me. Then I went to learn how to do video AI video. And people know I told you, that I'll collect the advert from here to here on AI content. Video, yes. I learned it myself. I paid 1,000 naira to get the book. I read it and I practiced it. So when I was doing it, I gave one that subscribe. But that doesn't make sense because I know I've already got the skill. and take it away from you again. How do you spend your days? How do you improve yourself? Everything is not done in the school. I want you to know that one. You cannot learn everything in the school. And that is why this school call for industrial training, where they will train you how to relate with customers, where they will train you how to relate with your colleagues at work, how they will train you how to handle the tools and the instruments that you do not have access to in your school. So, what must you do to qualify for CWES? What do you need that will qualify you for the CWES? Number one is that you must have paid all your tuition fee. Number one, you cannot come for CWES owing the school. It is not possible because what you need to go and use here will not be supplied to you by school. And I told you, my sister, Shanino has already told you, so I like to call her sister. She has already told you that CWES normally comes up. I'm doing when second semester first year. Abi, you need to finish examination before you can resume to for your second year, first semester, second year, and the two. You must have the evidence that you have gone through that outside training. And you cannot go there without paying the school fee completely. Because what you are going to use there will be supplied by school, not yourself. You cannot come to my company and say, "Sir, I want to work with you from Aries." I will tell me, show me the evidence that you are completely with me. You are showing me the ID card. Yeah, I don't know what's in the profession. So you must have the evidence, and evidence only be given to you from the school. So payment of tuition fee is very important. That's number one. Number two, you go there with your book. When you have completed your tuition fee, you are not going to anything. They will give you notebook. It is a paper that be notebook by me. Are you following me? It means it is divided into weeks. Week 1, week 2, week 3. I went the last the one I visited last week. I visited many operations last week. Some of the students don't know how to fill notebook. Many of it. So you have to learn how the notebook looks like, and how you are going to do that in the course of the study and of your course. No problem. We are going to show you how to fill the notebook when the time comes. But you need to show you this and the so we are going to show ourselves how to handle that one when the time comes. Notebook is another thing that qualifies you for CWES. Number 3 is that application letter to where you want to go and do your CWES ID. You don't need to find your school will provide that one for you. Then one way is provided, you take it to the organization where you want to do your CWES. Mind you, the organization you want to do your CWES must match with the course you are doing. Someone who is studying There are some things they will watch about you. They will watch your behavior. They will watch your punctuality. You might not know. You might not notice it. One man down, look at the plan and said, "Oh, man, you're being." And I asked her, "Ma, have you called him and tell him this?" He said, "No." But they are watching him. Oh, they must think he should come back here to apply to not employ him again because what is so created by the largest. Now, what I'm saying here is that your behavior matters wherever you are posted to for your CWS. Learn how to work with others. Learn how to communicate with others. Time. Now, how to choose the right place for your internship also matters. You have to know the right place for your internship. Don't just fix yourself because you have a brother that is in the high place. But that because he's a senator, he can fix me. So back by our things will be one and everything. And once you don't do your CWS, there is no registration for that year too. There is no registration. Oh, but you need first class. Need anyone. Once you don't do your CWS, you know we are going back. But then you come back, you defend your CWS. You defend it. So from there we know people are going to go out there to punch your blood book to write something there. Oh, our staff, you will know. Even we are not come to your place, your place of work, to know if they are not. Some people they feel that they are working some place. I got there, they don't even know them at all. You money. So if you lie, we will know. If you are saying the truth, you can call your police people that are related to you. Ask them. I will talk to your supervisor, to tell us about you. So let your behavior be patterned from home before you get there. So what I'm saying is that you must choose the right place where you do your CWS. Bank and microfinance institution, manufacturing companies, hospitality, the hospitality organization, government agencies, SMEs and startups, NGOs and consultancy. There are so many places, medical laboratory, many places you can do your CWS. But make sure that it is a place where you can get value and experience. Now, let me stop here because I still have the entrepreneurship to talk about. So when we get to entrepreneurship, we talk more on the thank you very much. So what else you have said? I want to mention one thing concerning the CWS. CWS has its own units. CWS has its own units. Some will be 2 units course, while some departments will be 4 units course, most especially in health. Most especially in health. And I think computer science is also 4 units. And mass communication, so every department has their own, but CWS has its own units. And you're still coming again to defend what you've learned during your CWS. Yes, also CWS too. To defend it well. But though I share and social defend well now, definitely CWS is also part of what it awards you will carry. Please carry over there. Do it. So from where carry over nígbà tó bá yẹ kó ṣe wàá tẹ̀sí padà wá. Overall, let me cite one example on the CWS. One of our governing council members, wọ́n ní auditing fair Ìbàdàn, àwọn ní àwọn fẹ́ the best students in accountancy department. Àwọn á yan àwọn ọ̀gbọ̀n pẹ̀lú ní ìṣúná ìjọba go and do CWS in there. On getting there, you know where our school has been one that referred them to the auditing fair. definitely the kind of hands wọn fún wọn ó máa rí bákan díẹ̀ wọ́n fún wọn nílé níbẹ̀ tó ń gbé níbẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wọn. tí ọkọ woman bá fẹ́ ṣe ọkọ woman máa gbé fóònù ẹ̀ á gbé fún students for our students they are only help me to look at one word they are help me to pronounce every. ṣé ẹ máa bí fún pé students ọmọ yìí ó dẹ̀ lọ sí orí ìmọ̀ bí bank account ni ó bí a fóònù bàbá ni ó lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ́wọ́ ra recharge card sórí fóònù nọ́mbà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣé school ló kọ́ níyẹn? I was telling the woman what about the password? Èyí náà ń gbé your phone student your for how many months?